Today we have brought a new ghost story. Without talking too much, the incident started around May 2013. I was just studying in class 7. I know why. It was Wednesday. The whole day was cloudy. From morning there was no rain, but there was light wind and my mind was always disturbed from morning to afternoon. No problem. If not, thinking of mental illness, I finished my lunch and took a nap. An hour and a half or 2 hours after waking up, I suddenly saw clouds in the sky and a heavy storm was forming. It was the season of mango, so the people of the village were picking mangoes in the storm. Many photos. In the main incident, I started from here without thinking about 7:50. Due to the presence of people there, I couldn't collect even after running under different mango trees for 5 minutes. Just 2 houses from our land, there was a mango garden and a cemetery. The name of the cemetery is Iran Garden. Even during the day, the place was so haunted that no one dared to come here. When someone in the village died, they were buried there in a group. It was the burial place of one of our distant relatives. But as I moved forward, I saw that the grave where a great-grandmother was buried a few months ago had moved. I saw that it had finally melted. I did not pay attention to that. I was busy collecting mangoes. The mangoes were falling to the ground due to the strong wind blowing. I collected them on the ground. It seemed that I alone in that garden collected many mangoes in a short time, but I did not fill a single bag, but I started to fill the bag with mangoes. Then I noticed that a bigger than normal mango fell from the tree with a loud noise. An engine did not move from where the mango fell. I was very surprised and slowly walked towards the mango. I went to America and saw that the minimum weight would be 3 or 4 kilograms. Just as I was about to pick up the mango, an unknown force pulled me to the ground. As soon as I fell to the ground, I lost all my strength. During the slaughtering of the sacrificial cow, I felt people holding me up to the head. Holding on, the more I try to get up, the more powerless I feel. Immediately after reciting Surah Ikhlas and blowing on my chest, he let go of my hands. I slowly got up from the ground and looked back. He took a big finger on my right side of the throat and immediately turned my head to the left. I couldn't move my neck. I was very scared. After a garden, I stayed at a brother's house. Asked how you are in this situation, then without telling half of the incident, I fell asleep on the balcony of the senseless house. After hearing from my mother and sister, within 5 minutes, my fever came and my body temperature rose to such an extent that no one could touch my body. When I saw the situation, I immediately informed my house and I was brought home. Then when I saw the doctor, I tried to regain my sense but failed. Thus, after 2 days I was senseless, I regained my consciousness. After opening my eyes, I saw my parents, aunts and uncles. Uncle was all whispering by my bedside. I wanted to know the purpose or reason of crying just before. Right before that, I felt my neck was turning sideways. It was not too late to remember the events of that day. My mother asked me what happened to me in the garden that day. I told them everything. There, our family doctor heard everything and prescribed some medicines and took them away. My family was worried that my neck was not getting normal even after completing the dose. On the other hand, my cousin's wedding was invited, so my whole family and I were taken along for the wedding. After explaining everything to him, he said that no doctor can cure this disease, only a Farka can give a solution. My brother gave us the address of a Farka and asked him to seek refuge. Later, when I told my mother the reason for my hunger, he let me eat there. I had a piece of beef and rice. After I got up, I know why my neck pain doubled. Now my neck air reached limitless or unarmed. Then I lost consciousness. When I regained consciousness at night, I saw a round circle in my backyard. I am sitting on the chair. In front of me, a Farka was reading what I know and was blowing the glass of water as it was placed in front of me. After a long time, he came near me and told me to drink the water from the glass. I quietly drank the water. The unbearable thing is that within 10 seconds, Farka Nana fell asleep with the help of 10 seconds. I did not understand anything. After an hour, Farka Nana sat up. He said with a very hoarse voice, Sale's father brought his mother to him. After coming, he said, "Your son likes you very much. We want to take him to that bully. Will you give me a lot of money, gold, and coins? But my parents refused to give me money. He was asked 3 times and said no. Then Farker's grandfather said from inside him, "Why did you trust this boy? Tell me everything." The genie said his name is Ahmed. He lived in that cemetery with his family a week ago. The boy dug several wells with a smile on the tree. A girl's foot hit a well in the pit, but even after being hurt by the pit, she told her family that she liked the boy very much. After 2 or 3 days, my daughter introduced the boy. Even though the boy used to visit the garden regularly, I never found him alone on a stormy night. I thought of bringing us into the world, then I was chanting the name of Allah and read Surah Ikhlas, and the boy covered his body with his whole body. Since we were from all the families, Allah judges the boys before Allah, so we put our shoulders on him. We have only one request from you. We take this boy. I want to go. After hearing everything, Farker's Nana also refused to give me. Then it was said, how else can you leave this boy? He also accepted to leave me. Jean gave some conditions. The boy will always be there, but I will not harm him. If I can take it, then none of you will be able to stop me. However, Farker Nana left the body and Farker Nana again hid on the ground. This time Farker regained consciousness after 10 minutes of shaking. Then he got up and added 2 amulets on my hand and waist. Since then, every month I have hand comes wine in a dream. It is greedy for money and offers to go with him. Ahmed came to this dream for 7 years. It has been going on continuously. By the grace of God, he can match me with his greed till today. Everyone pray that he does not throw his fed to me. No, Farker, it is a solution. He advised me to get married. This was the incident. I am leaving today. Inshallah, I will see you again in another episode. Until then, keep listening to Nighttime Horror Story. Be well, stay healthy. Allah Hafiz.